I had no will. I had no self-control. I am a slave to this addiction. There's no use for me. I will never quit. It's not even possible. Like, that was what I actually believed about myself. Honestly, I feel like an addiction is an addiction is an addiction. It doesn't matter what you're trying to quit. The nature of the relationship and the process of letting go is the same. The one greatest gift that I got coming out of quitting smoking in that process was... So I just want to talk to you about quitting smoking. I quit smoking 7 years ago, which is like so much time. Honestly, I'm just so proud of myself that I even did it. That process of quitting smoking was so crucial and so pivotal for my life and my development and my awareness and my strengthening of my empowerment of myself, knowing who I am and knowing what I'm capable of and knowing what's possible. It was that process that really showed me my power and what I'm capable of and how willful I am and how literally you can do anything with self-will. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what that process was like and just reflect on the last 7 years. Obviously my life is, cigarettes are not a part of my life at all, but like looking back at that time, I can still experience those moments of walking through and what it took for me to finally make this decision and to finally walk through it. And, you know, I just wanted to share, like, what are some things that I would do different? One of the things that I would do different is I would take the money I was spending on cigarettes, even half of that, and save it, put it aside, put it into an investment, something like channel that money that I was channeling into smoking into something else. Because at this stage, 7 years later, a pack of cigarettes a day, I would have how much money? A lot of fucking money. Like, imagine what you could do with that. So if you're just quitting smoking or just starting that process, I encourage you to do something with that money that you usually channel into smoking and channel it into an account that you can use to treat yourself or reward yourself or to invest in something that is going to serve you long term. I'm grateful for myself for documenting the journey. I feel like having the blogs and the vlogs that I have during that time really served me in integrating and grounding myself in the process. Being able to write and the tools that I had available to me thanks to the Destiny I process really served me in getting me through that addiction. Walking through that addiction, I essentially walked myself into a new fucking reality, whole new self. I was a whole new self. I birthed myself new. The one greatest gift that I got coming out of quitting smoking in that process was trust. Trust in myself, trust in life. I really gave myself that point of like, oh, okay, I can trust myself. But within that, it was like I could trust life again. I didn't have that sense of optimism or hope or trust within life because I didn't have it within myself. And so giving that to myself by quitting smoking, telling myself I'm going to do this, I'm going to walk through it, and then actually doing it, living by my words, I realized, oh, I can trust myself. I can trust myself. I will do what I say I will do. I can live my words because I say something and I do it. So that was probably the greatest gift that I gave myself in quitting smoking. Honestly, I feel like an addiction is an addiction is an addiction. It doesn't matter what you're trying to quit. The nature of the relationship and the process of letting go is the same. No matter what it is. It might be more severe depending like what it is. You might have a stronger hold on you, or you might have a little bit less will when it comes to it, or whatever it is. But I can tell you, being someone who defined myself so much as addictive personality, thinking and believing that I was so limited by addiction that there was no, like, I had no will. I had no self-control. I had no anything. I was just like, I can't do that. I am a slave to this addiction. There's no use for me. I will never quit. It's not even possible. Like, that was what I actually believed about myself. Literally, that's what I believed about myself. And what did I do? I quit smoking. Cold turkey, purely on self-will. And you can do it too. I know that you can. Literally, there is no one that could ever come to me and say, I am this and this and this and this, and I'm addicted to this, and I can never quit. And I will say to you, it's bullshit. That's a lie. Of course you can. Because I know the power within you. I know who you are. I know what you're capable of. And I know what a decision can do. We are subject and limited by our own accepted and allowed definitions of ourselves. What we believe. What you believe to be true is true. So if you say, I am too weak to quit smoking. I am too weak to stop this addiction. This addiction is too strong. I've been smoking for this long. I'll never be able to quit. Like, yeah, that's all true because you say it is. The minute you change that story, the minute everything changes for you. And so let me be that point of assurance of telling you it is possible. Despite what you believe, you can quit. Despite what you've experienced, you can stop. Despite how you feel, as disempowered and insignificant as you feel, you can change. And you can know who you are as your most empowered self. I know you can, because I did that. I did it. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it too. So if you're in the process of quitting smoking, if you're thinking about quitting, you're in the midst of it, and not even quitting smoking, just addiction in general, just don't give up. It's like one foot in front of the other. You have to keep making the decision every single day. Before you know it, you have fucking 7 years and you're like, what? I was a smoker? I can't even believe that. That's a whole nother life. That's a whole other me. That's not who I am. Gosh, how grateful am I to my past self? And I can tell you this, I remember making that decision and having that point of awareness within me of my future self will thank me. And here I am, my future self, 7 years later, thanking this being that made that decision back then. And what she gave to me was the realization of my own empowerment, my own will, and my own strength. And it aligned me back into the nature of life that is trustworthy. And that's the nature of life I want to be aligned with. I can trust life. I can trust myself. I know that there is a good nature here that is self-serving in the best for all utmost potential, that does what's best for itself and gives itself life and gives itself an opportunity to overcome and transcend and to become more than what it ever thought it could be. So thank you, past Christina, and to anyone watching needing a little bit encouragement, just know that you are incredible. Even if you don't believe it, even if you don't see it, I know who you are, and I know that you can do incredible things because I've done incredible things within myself. And so if I can do it, literally anyone can do it because I didn't ever believe I could. And so give yourself that opportunity. And please, 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 please take your money that you currently spend on your addiction and take even half of that and put it into an account. Invest with it. Do something with that money that is going to reward you and to grow with you and to something that you can celebrate yourself with down the road. That's one thing that I would totally do different if I could. And I love you and all the best to you. And I know you can do incredible things, and just never give up on yourself.